Hello guys, welcome back to another video. We do have a couple announcements to make. We are gonna be updating most of the time now. The reason being, I did not make the volleyball team, so we're gonna have way more time on our weather stuff and stuff like that. Also, updates will not be as late anymore. We're gonna go back to our usual schedule, 6 and 7, and yeah, very exciting news. In this video, we're going to be talking about a gigantic coastal storm, and I'm going to talk about the weather for this week and maybe next week. And that's it. And you guys will be out of here. So, I did want to talk about the very interesting stuff that happened yesterday. Um, Sorry, allergy, guys, but it's terrible. But, anyways, we did have a couple stuff to talk about yesterday. I thought it was going to be mainly some just light rain showers. It was mainly light, but we did see some kind of cells develop and they looked very convective, which meant they looked like they were going to spawn some kind of severe thunderstorm. And honestly, guys, these storms became dangerous very fast. I was not expecting that. We did get a special weather statement for wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour, and I was like, oh, holy crap. Like, this low pressure is starting to overperform. And guess what, guys? We did get a special weather statement in Long Island for 55-mile wind gusts and pea-sized hail. So you get how dynamic the atmosphere was yesterday. We even saw a couple thunderstorms reported in our area. Just 12 miles to our north, we did see thunder and lightning. So it was really crazy. And the temperature difference was also really crazy because over here we saw temperatures 60, 50. Mount Pocono, he got a little bit up, 18 degrees. I mean, really, really wild stuff. But that's off our way. We did see some very gusty winds in the evening yesterday after that storm passed. And we got some phenomenal cloud views, just as viewed our shorts. But that is over with. So today we're gonna be looking a lot of gusty winds. Well, honestly, it didn't become as over impressive as I would think. Maybe maybe would see a couple impressive gusts, maybe knocking down some tree branches, like stuff like that. Honestly, we did not see anything like that today. So the wind underperformed, in my opinion. We saw temperatures get into the lower 40s, and that's it. It was a cold day. It was pretty much a cold day. Um, and then tomorrow, much of the same thing. It's gonna be a cold and less blustery day, but it's still gonna be like chilly and breezy at times. And we're gonna see a little bit of that cold air starting to go in and starting to recede. We go a little further. We do see a storm forming out to the west. We see some heavy snow up north, and this subtropical storm down to the south that we were talking about for the past couple days. I'm telling you guys, this will be a rough weekend. By the time we get into Friday night, we see severe thunderstorms down in Florida. They could be producing large hail, damaging winds upwards of 65 miles an hour, and even maybe a couple spin up tornadoes. This is going to be a very intense area of moisture right here. There could be some big time convection in those. We do see that the snow is very far up north with this setup. It is far up north, even more north than yesterday. So it's trending way warmer, and it's not looking like snow. But we do have a low pressure, and the problem is we're going to have a trailing warm front ahead of this. And we're going to have this massive coastal storm to deal with. Because of that cold front and warm front colliding into each other, it creates this massive shield of rain, and we could be talking drenching rain this weekend. We could even be talking a couple thunderstorms if this is strong enough. and we'll go right into Saturday. And oh man, does it get ugly. We have a 104 in North Carolina. Very heavy rain across the Delmarva, New Jersey, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania, a little bit of New York. And then just to the north of New York, heavy snow. Like really, really heavy stuff. And we have some potential thunderstorms down in North Carolina, outside of that low pressure. And then we got a little further. Wait, that's too far. That's too far. 51 hours out, it shows a full-blown low pressure right over New Jersey. This will be quite insane with the rain and the rain intensity. I am expecting this though. I am expecting 2, 3, and even 4 inches possible in New Jersey alone. So definitely a drenching, soaking to end your week. Very, very significant stuff. We're going to be talking about the zoomed in look. But oh man, does this storm look nasty. On Saturday evening, the rain starts to exit. But oh man, this storm looks nasty. There's very heavy rain inside of that low pressure and very heavy snow to the north of it. And this system exits out and we're all good. Until another low pressure forms out to the west. And that's going to be another thing to keep an eye out for next week. And another massive storm. Will it survive to the east? I do not know. But you do get a hint. Look at this line of storms again. And this is going to be continuing to be the same pattern. Every single week we're going to have a storm. And it could either be significant or light. We'll see. But you do get a hint. We're getting near severe weather season. And we gotta watch this. Because this could obviously change. Just because this is light rain. Like, you may think like this green is light rain. Listen, sometimes it could be thunderstorms or strong thunderstorms. I just don't know what type of precipitation that is at this point. It looks like a cold front is going to go through. Very warm temperatures to start. And then a massive cold front again. That might hint at these isobars that are turning from the west to east. And then once we get a little bit further, that cold front fully reaches New Jersey. And it gets cold again, right? So, I think that might not be another cold front chance next week. When we get all the way out into 204. I'm not even going to go that far out, but you get the idea. It's going to be active times. I did want to see, like, what the dew points want to suggest for that other cold front. And I did want to show you this because it does show some dew points getting up all the way into the mid-Atlantic. This arm of like moist air right there, that's the cold front. And we gotta see if it's moist enough for that severe weather. I don't think we're gonna be seeing severe weather next week. I could be obviously wrong, but I think it's mostly a southeast threat. But again, we can't rule it out because we do have some dew points that are going to be in the 50s. When is this? Next Wednesday. Yeah, I mean, we got to watch it. But for now, it's not looking anything significant. But I did want to zoom in a little bit more on the details of that surface low on Saturday. Because this is a significant low. I am telling you, this is significant. It won't show you much, but we have some heavy rain to start out in the morning, and it just keeps on getting heavier and heavier. I don't know what to say. It's just going to be a drenching weekend. It's not going to look pretty. The same story right here. We get all the way into the end of the model run. This is at 12 p.m. at noon, and I mean, we see a drenching, an absolute drenching in New Jersey. So, maybe we have some other better models to show you. Maybe this one isn't the best. Yeah, maybe this one isn't the best, but you get the idea. There's a very strong storm coming through on Saturday, and it will cause problems. I'm gonna get into the specifics more like tomorrow, and then we'll start narrowing down the details. But we got a massive, massive storm for Saturday. All right, that our hands. We're gonna get right into the wind aspect of it, cause trust me, even though we do have that heavy rain and thunderstorm potential on Saturday, we do have to talk about the wind. Not so necessarily today. Today we seen maybe gusts up to 24. It wasn't really that bad. I think it was overdone. But I do want to show you the wind gusts moving forward. So tonight we're going to be seeing these winds calming down drastically. And then Friday we might see a little bit of some wind, but I'm not expecting these gusts. No way. I'm not expecting much. But once we do get into Saturday morning, we do see some gusts up to 20 miles an hour. And we do see some higher wind gusts, more like sustained near 30 down in South Jersey. We get to noon, these wind gusts reach to 30 right here in this area. And man, down south, it is gusting to 40 miles an hour. We get further in time, this storm becomes concerning. Because I know I talked about these gusts saying mainly offshore, but I told you, this storm could go west or east, and if it goes west, it could be a little bit more of a problem. Well, here it is. I mean, knocking on the door here, 33 mile an hour wind gusts. You go a little bit more south into Belmar, it is gusting 50 miles an hour. These are some very strong gusts. These could uproot trees, but we aren't seeing these gusts stay for long. And then this strengthens even more, and in Tom's River we see 54 mile an hour wind gusts. These are really big gusts. It's just I don't see them really coming to our area, but I do see them clipping our area barely. And then once we get a little further into the night, it does stay sustained at 29 miles an hour. And on Sunday it starts to get breezy again, and it's all out of here. It's like all out of here. And then these winds kind of stay for the whole entire week next week. Like this low pressure just doesn't want to get off like the coast of New Jersey and hangs on for a little bit. And then we see another big wind event next week. But I won't talk about next week. But we are hinting at something happening. It's just, it's too far to tell. So in terms of the wind accumulation for the Saturday storm, next 5 days, 3 days, So we are seeing some big gusts down into the coast, into southern Jersey, like right around that line of Belmar, south. These are some really high wind gusts. But we do notice that, like right here in this dull zone, we do see a little bit of a weakening trend, but it's still 35-mile wind gusts. So, I mean, these winds are going to be tricky to forecast, but it might not be as strong here. So we might get spared with this storm. But I'm not saying we're going to get spared because we still could see some downed branches and stuff. But I think right here into the coast is a better probability for that. But we'll see. We will see. So that's all I have for you guys in this video. I wish the weather pattern was a little bit more exciting by the time of this year. Like maybe some kind of thunderstorm activity. It's just looking like a lot of heavy rain in the future. It's not looking like I'm not seeing no big severe weather outbreaks or anything. It's really just looking like a lot of rain. So with that, I'll end with this video. I hope you guys have a great day. We'll get in the specifics tomorrow, so it will be a little bit of a longer video. But I'll see you guys then. I hope you guys have a great Thursday.